Welcome back to On the Couch. Veterans all around us, whether they are in uniform or not, some choose to go back to school. Tonight we have Anthony Gobel, a current student veteran, and Taylor Fischneider, president of PRSSA, with us. Hi, Anthony and Taylor.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So tell me more about what you guys do.
Okay, so why we're here tonight. So because I'm in PRSSA, we're doing a national competition. It's called the Bateman Planning Competition. And schools all across the country are doing it, and Rowan is doing it for the first time in a really long time. And what the goal of the competition is to create awareness for veterans on campus. The main goal is to create an SVA chapter, Student Veterans of America, and we all are at Rowan, and we know it is difficult to start a club. So though we can't start a club within this short window, we've had since November to April to implement it. It is, it could have been enough time, but we chose to really just focus on bringing attention to the importance of veterans. So we've been working with, ROTC and the VSO, the Veteran Students Organization on campus, to really understand as a group the importance of veterans on campus and kind of understand why they choose to come back to school. And that's what the SVA offers. It offers opportunities for veterans to come back, as well as opportunities postgraduate. So like a networking opportunities, to meet people. It really is great. I kind of equate it to the PRSA, but for veterans. How it's PRSA helps us and SVA helps them. So we are just researching and making sure we know. But most importantly, we just want to learn about the importance of a veteran and to thank veterans.
So I understand March 9th from 11 to 2 in the Student Center, you have something going on. What's that event all about?
So we have Student Veterans Day, and we wanted to do March 11th because Veterans Day is November 11th, so kind of like play on that, but March 11th is the day before spring break, so no one's really going to be frequenting the Student Center. So we did March 9th, and it's a Wednesday, it's 11 to 2, and we're offering coffee, so a lot of SVAs across the country have lounges for their veterans to come and have free coffee. So we don't have a lounge for our veterans, but we have a table in the Student Center for our veterans to come have a cup of coffee and just relax, and we show our appreciation for them.
So Anthony, you being a former veteran, what does this mean to you?
What's really nice about being a former veteran or being a veteran and then coming back to school is that it's knowing that there's a support system here. Knowing that there are other people, that it gives me a chance to meet other people who are like me, who I can share stories with, or I have somebody to talk to if need be. So it's kind of like it's a really good transition, and it gives an opening if needed for veterans or for myself to come as an outlet.
So being a former veteran, or being a veteran, I should say, how has your life changed from just being in active duty and now transitioning to being a student in more like civilian life, if you want to use that term?
It's a very large transition. I'm in ROTC, and we do physical training Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. whether it's on the football field or whether it's in the gym. So that part of my life really hasn't changed from active duty to now. The biggest change has been the fact that I'm not working a 9-to-5 job anymore. I'm now working, I have a class here, and then I go home and I'm spending more time doing homework than I am with my wife, to her dismay. So, especially as a physics major, like it doesn't stop. But it's a new challenge. It's a different challenge, and it's a new challenge, and it's welcome. At least in my life, it's a welcome challenge. So it's a good change of pace. The hardest part was trying to relate back to what I did before I joined the Army, and how I talk to people, because how I see the world is different than what I did previously. Because going to a different country and seeing how they live, or in some cases how they don't live, is a huge difference from what I see here.
So how do you think this is going to impact people like you, or people even in future if we do get an SVA chapter, or even while it's just in the startup stages?
So right now we have the VSO, and the VSO is a nationally funded organization from the VA. They help us in terms of making sure we all have our scholarship information in, so we can actually come to school without too much of a hiccup in terms of payment and all that. If we have any issues in that regards, they're there to help us. The way I see the VSA is, the SVA, as I said before, is that it's more like an outlet. So it's a place where like-minded individuals can come together and talk, hang out. If anybody needs help out in different aspects of either adjusting to back to civilian life, or maybe just helping in different classes, or trying to find something, that you have people from all over the campus who are willing to help.
So what other organizations are helping you guys like get more out there and finding other veterans?
So we've been working a lot with ROTC. They've been a great help for some research. I've interviewed a couple, and it just is a really great, conversation. And I don't know much about, the military and everything. So just that. So ROTC, the VSO, and Veteran Affairs, those have been our primary ones. VSO is affiliated, VSO. I'm sorry, I get them mixed up because SVA, VSO. VSO is affiliated with Student Veterans Office in Savitz. So the president of VSO actually works with the head of Veteran Affairs. So it really was convenient talking to both of them. We also found out through our research, if we have the best way to get an SVA chapter to come to Rowan is also along with VSO. SVA. VSO is to have a salute, which is an honor society for veterans, which is pretty cool. So, yeah.
So you're with PRSSA. Now, what exactly, if you could hone in on like what they're doing to help, this whole veterans?
So we're the funding.
Okay.
So we are the ones that, for the Table and Student Center, for us and the PR department, work towards that. So PRSSA we have 5 members. Actually, we have 2 teams doing it from PRSSA, so 10 students, but 5 of them are working on the SVA at Cumberland County, and 5 of us are working here at Rowan. So it's 5 PRSSA members. We're spending countless hours researching and planning, and we just want attention towards the veterans, just to thank them. We don't want to overwhelm them, but we just want to say thank you and show them our appreciation at Rowan.
Now, thanking veterans isn't necessarily a new idea, but how did this idea kind of spur to the campus of Rowan, and how did you want to start it?
So the competition, you have to do it, I believe, at a campus that is close to you. So our original group that is not with us decided to do Burlington County, but they realized that Cumberland County actually has an SVA chapter, so they worked with them. So we decided to stay with Rowan because it's our home. So after doing research, we thought, oh no, there's no SVA chapter. But we kind of took that as a challenge to say that though we have a lot towards us, like with starting a club, getting the veterans to see what we're doing, it was really interesting to learn through the whole process about this and how veterans feel. So it was the prompt given to us with SVA, but we kind of took it, and rather than just focusing on creating an SVA chapter, creating awareness of veterans on campus.
Now, it sounds like you guys have made a lot of progress. What does it mean to both of you that it seems like you're really close to all this happening, and even already without an SVA chapter making an impact on student veterans here at Rowan?
I think the biggest thing is just to see what develops, and as a member of ROTC and as a veteran here at Rowan, I actually would like to see it happen and like to see what comes forth from it, because I walk around campus, and as you said in the introduction, we don't know if veterans, if they're in uniform or in civilian clothes, we don't know who they are. I know a few who are in ROTC with me. I know a few who are throughout the campus, but it's a very small select group. And I know there's a lot more. I know there's a lot of veterans on campus, and I know that would greatly benefit them. So I'm looking forward to it.
And I agree. I really think I wish we had more time to see the chapter through, because we're all graduating seniors. But I don't know. I've always had such an appreciation for veterans, and I feel like through this process, I've learned so many stories, and it really has opened my eyes to how diverse our campus is. And really, we just need to thank veterans. I really think we just need to appreciate our veterans and the people that fight for our country.
Well, thanks for what you did serving in active duty, and thanks for going to start this. It's a great thing both of you are doing and did. And don't go anywhere. There will be more On the Couch right around the corner.